Alright, this is Mr. Harper back again for part 2 of the PaintPot tutorial. Um, last class or last lesson we showed you how to how to draw different shapes with your app. You used to drag to draw lines and draw on the screen. You were able to change the color. You were able to set the size of the dots. When you touched it, it created a circle. You set the radius to 5, so drew a small dot. So it seems like this next tutorial is going to show you how to do how to change the dot size by using variables. And so first thing we're going to want to do, so that we don't mess this up, we're going to want to projects, checkpoint, and checkpoint 1 is going to be our original. And so now we can come in here and now we can change this. If yours looks different from mine, it should be somewhere over here where it says projects. Just do save as checkpoint. That way you don't lose your work. So the first thing it looks like we're going to do is we're going to make a couple variables called small. We're going to set the size to 2. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click variables. And let's see, looks like they're going to name this small. So let's click here. Name it small, and then we're going to set it to 2. And one thing you can do, you can actually just type 2 and hit enter, and it should fill it in for you. If not, just go to math and just get a number block. There's nothing in there. So we did that. So we have one that's small with the value of 2. Now we need to make another one with value that's big. Okay. Okay, so looks like we're going to go back here. We're going to make another variable. Now, variable is used to remember information. So we can name it small. So this one's going to be named big. Looks like we're going to set that to 8. So I'm just going to type in 8. If it didn't work, I can just go back to math, just drag out a number, and set it to 8. Okay. And it looks like they want us to make another variable called dot size. Okay. So we can go back here. I'll make one more variable to keep track of our dot size. Man, I guess I'll do that. Call it dot size. And we'll make it an empty number. And it looks like we are going to change our drawing here. Instead of our radius, looks like we're going to set that to get global dot size. There we go. Let's take this 5 and delete it right here. Okay, and that should be good enough for us to do that. Okay, so now we're going to add 2 blocks, big button, button big, button small. Looks like they're going to add them right next here. Looks like we need to add 3. Looks like we need to add a horizontal alignment and then 3 dots, or 3 buttons. So let's go to designer. If you don't have screen 1 that's scrollable, just make sure you click screen 1. Make it scrollable so you can scroll down. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I'm going to go to layouts. Like we did before. We're going to use a horizontal alignment. I'm going to put it underneath that wipe. And we're going to set the width of fill parent. Okay. Then we're going to drag this wipe in here. And then we're going to add in 2 more buttons. So I'm going to name that one big button. And we're going to change the text to say big. And I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to add another one. We'll rename that one the small button. And change the text to say small. Okay. So we should look similar to our tutorial, which is found right here in App Inventor. So we have big dots, small dots. Mine just says big and small. So then we're going to go down and we're going to set our variable size here. So little blocks. And I'm just going to do it over here at the top. We're going to go down. When the big button is clicked, we are going to set our variable, our dot size variable, and we're going to set that to get level big. And of course I'm going to duplicate this code because I don't want to go back and find that again. I'm going to change it to small button, and we're going to change that global size to small. So that should be relatively simple. That should be how you finish this. One thing that I would have you allow you to add, I'm going to go back to Designer. So right now if you use the white button, it will clear your screen. But we're going to also add from sensors, an accelerometer sensor. We're going to add it here. We're going to keep that sensitivity at moderate. But you can tell it's a non-visible container, so it's going to be down here for non-visible. And we're going to program this to clear when you shake the device. So we're going to accelerometer sensor here. When it senses shaking, we're going to clear the screen. So we're going to go to our drawing canvas, and we're going to call it to clear the screen. And so that is this tutorial. That's pretty much it. Even though I didn't read our tutorial here, it's still a good idea for you to go through and read, because I know what this means and you don't, so I would definitely go through and read this so that at least you can get kind of familiar with it. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.